Odafe, um, when you ended the season this year and didn't have a sack, were you surprised by? Did you expect that that would hurt your draft stock?
No, because I knew that people that really understood and watched football will understand what I was doing out there, and that sacks were where it ended with me. That I was very disruptive. I caused a lot of havoc, and I was always I was very stout in the run game, and I was beating my man. I was just always there. So people really understood that the zero sacks thing that had no definition of who I was as a player.
Cliff Brown, BaltimoreRavens.com.
Yeah, congratulations. Can you talk about your start in football, when and how it happened, and whether you feel like you have a whole lot of upside left as a player, even though you've already obviously are first round NFL draft pick?
Yeah, I feel like that's the intrigue about me, and that's the crazy part about me. I still have so much in the tank, so much untapped, just potential that I don't even know, and that the people that drafted me don't even know yet. I feel like I can be the most dominant defensive end, the most dominant defensive player in this draft, just off of just me just learning how to get better and learning the scheme better, and just getting more experience as a player. I've only been playing 5 years, and I'm out. So a lot of these other guys have been playing their whole life. So you can do with that as you want.
Luke Jones.
Hey, Odafe, welcome to Baltimore. You just mentioned wanting to get better, and one thing the coaching staff talked about was they see a lot of potential versatility in you. What do you think you do best right now in your career, and what would you like to improve upon the most?
I think I'm just very active, always, in the picture. I move well, vertically, move well horizontally. That's just like, my basketball background. And then, I'm very strong. A lot of people think that, just because of the frame that, I don't have that strength of culture, but that's very mistaken. I'm very strong at the same point. So I can hold that edge, and at the same point I can cover and drop in coverage as well. So, I had potential as a 4-3 defensive end or a 3-4 outside linebacker. So I feel like that's where my strengths are. Where I would have to probably work on was, general technique and experience in the game. Like I said, I started 5 years ago. So obviously, I'm playing catch up, but I love to learn, and I'm willing to learn. And that's what sets me apart.
We have time for a few more. We'll go to Kirk McEwen.
Odafe, where did Jason come from? I'm sorry? Say it
Odafe.
again. Yeah. Odafe. I've only heard Jason the whole time. Should we now refer to you as Odafe? And what's the atmosphere at your place? We can still hear people screaming. Did you think you were going to be a first-round draft pick and you didn't go to Cleveland? So talk about your name and the atmosphere.
My family's all here. Everyone that, helped me grow up, helped me, get to this point is here. And, it was a tough first 30 picks. And, I was just waiting to be picked, given that chance. And I'm happy Baltimore, believed in me. And, I believe in my potential. I believe in who I am. So I felt like I could be drafted in the first round. I felt like I could be, the top of the bunch. So, my family's ecstatic. They're still screaming in there, still celebrating. And there's definitely a lot more to come.
Jeff Zrebeck.
Can you talk about your how much interaction you had with the Ravens in the process, in the pre-draft process? Did you think they were, knowing they had 2 picks there, did you think they were a likely suitor for you? And what about their defensive mentality fits you?
I talked to them a lot in the earlier in the process. I had a lot of good, film sessions with them, a lot of good talks with the coaches, outside linebacker coaches, multiple good talks. So, I always had a great relationship with them throughout the whole process. But in regards to, their defensive, philosophy, I'm just ready they get after the ball and they do it in all types of ways. So I'm ready to, insert myself in that position and help them in any way I can.
Morgan, that's it.
As you're patiently waiting and you've had those conversations with the Ravens, is that stressful, number one? And number two, how meaningful is it to go to a place that has a need automatically for what you do and with the hopes that you earn that spot?
It's just a lot, it's just very, very, very humbling for me because, I'm a very competitive guy and I love to work for whatever I have. So, that puts me in a great situation to be in an environment where I thrive in and just, be able to work hard and really earn it. So, and, I'm in the situation where, they need it. So I need to apply it. So I need to, to give it to them. So, I'm ready. I'm ready to do that for the Ravens. I'm ready to be everything I can be and, unlock my full potential with Baltimore.
Jerry Coleman.
I say a two-part quick question. First of all, what was the wait like waiting to hear your name called? Are you glad you didn't go to Cleveland and have to wait in a room? And also, where does the name Jason come from?
Nah, it's terrible. It was crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. People had told me that was probably the toughest thing to go through as, someone that could potentially go first or second. That weight is maddening. But, it was all worth it. Just when I got that call, I was shaking. I just couldn't control my body. It was just everything I worked for, is just coming to fruition. So, the weight was worth it, but I definitely don't want to go through it again. And then what was your other question? I'm sorry. I'm just so excited right now.
People are referring to you as Jason, so we just want some clarity on that. That's all.
Yeah, Jason is my middle name. My first name is Odafe. I'm Nigerian descent, so people were having trouble, pronouncing Odafe. So I went to Jason in my earlier years, but I don't care anymore. You're gonna have to learn how to pronounce it.
All right, and then we'll wrap it up here with Childs Walker.
Yeah, congratulations, Odafe. You've referenced several times that you picked up football fairly late. What kind of gave you the nudge to pick up the sport, and who were maybe a few of the people who were most important in shaping you as an athlete?
What gave me the nudge was God. He just told me at the right time it was time to, put basketball down and really focus on football. It's crazy how it happened. It's crazy how, I just decided to, try it out and, I fell in love with it. But it's really just God and, His plan. But yeah, it's really crazy how it happened. But I'm happy it did, and I'm happy to be a Raven.
Odafe, thank you for your time. We really appreciate it, and congratulations again. We look forward to meeting you in person.
Yes, sir. Thank you.